Alright, so let's look at number 10. Number 10 is asking us to add vector A, which is negative 5, 2, with vector B, which is 8, 4, to get our resultant vector of C. Now you can write C as the resultant vector like that, or you could write it A plus B. It's still going to be the same thing. Okay, so let's see what that resultant vector is going to be. Well, first of all, I know that vector A is negative 5, 2. And I also know that vector B is 8, 4. And since I'm, as they're asking right here, adding these, all I'm going to do is do the following. I'm going to say negative 5 plus 8, and I'm going to get a positive 3. Just like I'm going to say 2 plus 4, I'm going to get a positive 6. So that my resultant vector is going to be 3, 6. Okay? So now let's just label it. Okay? So let's draw first this vector of A. It does not have to start at the origin. It doesn't. It can start here if it wanted to, or it could start here. We just want to make sure that we're able to draw all three vectors in the graph provided. So a good rule of thumb is to start at this origin. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to travel negative 5 xy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go up 2. So I'm going to end here, coming from the center. And that is all that I'm expecting you to do as far as drawing the vector. Okay, I'm expecting you to have this dot as far as where you start, and this arrow showing the direction and where you end. And let's call this vector A. Now, because we're adding and we're doing tail to tip method, this tip right here is going to touch the tail of the vector B. So vector B is going to start from here as a dot, and it's going to travel a positive 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, you will end here, coming from this dot here. So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And we're going to call this vector B. And last but not least, the way I want you to do the resultant like we did in class is to, of course, dash it as you go. So starting from the original origin where you started, the first vector, you're going to draw this resultant vector going all the way to the tip there to meet. And this we're going to label as either A plus B, or if you wanted to label it as C, you would be fine with that. Okay, and sure enough, it does show the answer correct as far as being 3, 6 is the resultant vector, because you can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In fact, does reflect what it would have been if we were to draw this out originally. Okay, so everything that you see here is what we're looking for as far as work and justification.